if you're trying to decide on whether you want to get a Kiritsuke, a Gyuto, or a K-Tip Gyuto, I want you to listen up real quick because I want you to focus on the idea that the name matters so much less than the curvature of the sharpened edge. This is a Kiritsuke and this is a Kiritsuke. Well, depending on the website, some might say this is a K-Tip Gyuto, but Nigara calls this a Kiritsuke. Look at the difference in the curvature of the blade, where this one is a bit straighter, this one is a bit more curved. How they are going to perform on the cutting board will be very different. Now, look at these two Gyutos. The Yoshikane has a more centered tip, whereas the Takayuki has a more edge-leaning tip. Seems very familiar to these two. Straighter edge profile, bit more of a curve. Now we have the Kiritsuke K-Tip Gyuto, which has a very similar curvature as the Yoshikane, the Nigara. And so these three knives all look different, but they're going to perform similarly on the cutting board compared to these two. So in this case, a longer, straighter edge Gyuto is going to basically work the same as this Kiritsuke, whereas this Kiritsuke Gyuto and K-Tip Kiritsuke will do roughly the same. Now, this is just at a glance. Of course, you have to take into consideration the heel height, the type of steel, the blade geometry, etc. But the point is, I want you to focus more on the straight or the curvature of the blade and how you like to use the knife. Tap and push, straighter the better, or a longer blade that has more of a flatter area here. And then if you like more of a rock, then that curvature is going to be better. But with these higher Rockwell Japanese knives, you don't want to be doing a lot of rocking. So there you have it. How to pick a knife. It's all about the curve.